stands out most to me about Heidi is her willingness to step up and willingness to take on a challenge, even when she's unsure of herself that she can do it. She's willing to try, and she always succeeds, but she's a little nervous at first, and she asks lots of questions at first, but she knocks it out of the park. She stands up and she does it well, and she is a true leader.
To me, I'm just doing what I do, right? This is just me doing what I do and sort of having this sort of award for doing what I do. Really, I'm an external processor, so I can't say I was speechless because I think out loud, but it's pretty close. If somebody had gotten a screenshot, I'm sure there would have been this sort of complete stunned. I would have to say that it's probably one of the most meaningful experiences in my career.
Well, Heidi's been with HighPoint for just about 3 years, and for the larger part of her time, she was supporting the content planning project, supporting research projects within that team.
We need her help in getting to know the clients because we'd never worked with research analysts before at CMS, and they are a very unique and wonderful different breed than what we're used to. And we needed someone with that same sort of research brain to be able to communicate the right way with them. And she did it. And it's almost like researchers have their own language, and she spoke the language, and that built a lot of trust and credibility. And it helped us better understand the client's needs and preferences. So we were able to put those needs first, and it worked. Thank goodness, it worked.
Well, my first interaction with Heidi was in a virtual meeting with a very difficult customer, and I was just very impressed on how well she handled the customer and their expectations. She was very calm, cool, and collected and well-spoken, and really understood the customer's needs and spoke to them in a way that they could understand what we could accomplish for them.
Over this past year, we've seen a lot of change across impacts from DOGE, contract transitions. But through this past year, Heidi willingly stepped up into the project manager role on content planning while also juggling her responsibilities on the research projects that she was previously supporting.
And that was a little bit of a change for me because I tended to be an individual contributor where I can get my hands in the data and I can kind of do all of that stuff. But really, I enjoy that whole process. But it was really very exciting for me to be able to see what happens at a higher level where you're working with the team and you're trying to encourage and help the team then progress.
She always came to HighPoint or came to HR and asked great questions because she wanted to lead her people in a way that was caring and thoughtful.
And part of the thing with that was identifying ways that the junior analysts, most of whom were subcontractors, but junior analysts, there were things they weren't quite as skilled as they needed to be. And so it was like I needed to find things that would then help them get better at their jobs so that then they could then do the work that we needed to do to then progress.
She came up to speed tremendously fast, an innate leader. She has strong working relationships with her peers, with her clients, and she's a recognized thought leader, bringing forward her intelligence and her proven leadership.
Most of the time, my work is in the background. And if I do my job well, the team does well. The work is done well, and the team is done well. And that's fine, right? So this to me is like me being recognized it's just really amazing. But I do have to say that the rest of the team, most of whom have moved on because the contract ended, it's also an award to them.
When she had her team here, she supported them in a way that cared about them, cared about the company, cared about the client. And I just think she just always put them first. That's what a leader does. A leader puts everybody else first and, steps back and doesn't look at me. She looks at them.